This is where I wish they did double headers, so we could have done that first.
Yeah, we would have had time. In the outfield, we just turned around one way or the other.
I like what you're saying. They did that. You to Spirit Lake High School. Welcome to the Spirit Lake High School Baseball Diamond. We're getting set tonight for some non-conference high school baseball. Spirit Lake entertaining Sioux Central this evening. Hello, everybody. Jason Jacobs along with Clyde Erkey. Glad to be with you, my friend, this evening here at Spirit Lake.
Well, what has been since last fall?
It's been a little while.
Last fall, we were calling some football games, but now it's baseball season, baseball and softball season. So starting out the year with a good baseball game here tonight between Spirit Lake and Sioux Central.
Yeah, let's talk about the teams a little bit as we get into our pregame show. It is sponsored by our friends at Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake. They're online at lakeshealth.org.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
The Sioux Central Rebels taking on the Spirit Lake Indians tonight here in high school baseball on campus radio and video streaming tonight via ExploreOkoboji.com. You can watch at ExploreOkoboji.com under the sports tab. You can watch at Explore Okoboji on YouTube, ExploreOkoboji.com on Facebook, and KUOO on Facebook.
How many different venues can we get?
I'm not done. There's also the CF Video channel on your Roku or Amazon Fire Stick. Just search the letters CF and Video, and that'll pop up, and you can watch our games, Sioux County Radio, Storm Lake Radio, and if you want to watch some sort of South Dakota ball from the Aberdeen stations, that's on there too.
Or if you want to come out and enjoy the action in person,
that's
right here at Spirit Lake High School Baseball
That's right.
Diamond.
Bring a headset along and listen
That's right.
and have some fun while you're out here this afternoon, and now evening, I should say. Softball is in town tonight as well. They're hosting, I believe, number 1 in 1A, New Fonda.
We'll keep you updated on that. I've got a source over there that's watching the game.
That's good to know. And I believe Spirit Lake is ranked 8th in the 3A girls softball. But we're talking baseball, though, tonight here at Clyde. It's the 1-1 Spirit Lake Indians, the 1-0 Sioux Central Rebels. These two teams have played in normal years in recent years. In fact, they've played 5 of the last 6 years, last year being the exception because of the goofy schedule.
Let's not talk about last year.
But no, let's not. There's been a lot that's changed since you and I have just last called the ball game even. And Spirit Lake actually owns this series in the last 5 games. They're 5-0. Okay. But it's been close. 7-6, 4-2, 5-3, 6-2, 9-4. So you get kind of the idea. Sioux Central's got a quality program under Coach Alan Vasher. Last year, though, they were kind of young, and with the odd year, they were 7-10. So, you know, maybe they were a team that got a little better as the year went on. They did have several young kids that were playing last year. Spirit Lake had a nice season last year at 11-4.
They did.
And they were playing with some pretty good ball. Got upended by a pretty good Okoboji team in tournament play. And so they're looking forward to, I'm sure, getting things going here this evening against the Sioux Central Rebels here at home. The Indians last night got a nice win over Forest City, 11-7. They started out their year with a 13-3 loss against Algona on the road. For Sioux Central, they started off their season last night with a 16-0 win over at Gilmore City, taking on West Bend Mallards.
That's a good win. That's a good win right there.
Very nice win for them right there. And so we will take another quick timeout. Let's get to our starters next, and that is brought to you by Okoboji Motor Company Service Department and Collision Center on KUOO and ExploreOkoboji.com.
Heard it all. I could have swore the light was green, the deer came out of nowhere, my son thought the narrow pedal was the brake. But the reason you need auto body repair doesn't matter to us. What matters is we make your car like new, and the process is easy for you. This is Casey, Collision Center Manager at Okoboji Motor Company. We bring over 45 years of experience in our department, offer free loaner vehicles, free estimates, work with all insurance companies, and handle all the paperwork. When life happens and you need collision repair, know that you can count on us, the Collision Center at Okoboji Motor Company.
All right, welcome back to the Spirit Lake High School Baseball Diamond. Getting set for some non-conference baseball between the Spirit Lake Indians and the Sioux Central Rebels, both on KUOO and the video stream at exploreokoboji.com. And let's get the starting lineups for tonight's matchup in Clyde. Do we want to begin with the visiting Rebels of Sioux Central here this evening?
Take a look at that batting lineup that they're going to start out with here in the top half of the first inning. They're going to go with Connor McKeever at third base. Batting second, Gavin Morton at shortstop. Batting third, Gibson Olson at catcher. Batting fourth, the pitcher, Jake Hargens. Batting fifth, the first baseman, Dakota Deishley. Batting sixth, Connor Christian, who'll be out in right field. Batting seventh, Ethan Johnson in left field. Batting eighth, Landon Olson at second base. And in center field, Keegan Riley, the number 9 batter. That's McKeever, Morton, Olson, Hargens, Deishley, Christian, Johnson, Olson, Riley for the Sioux Central Rebels.
All right, and we will do the let's do the around the diamond for the Spirit Lake Indians here this evening. And for the Indians, out in left will be Kai Hussey in center, Mike Stein in right, Jack Wajda. Across the infield at third, Brayton Teesfeld. At short, Jake Cornwall. At second, Cole Whiting. And at first, Drew Deitering. And the battery tonight for the matchup for the Spirit Lake Indians is number 2, Riley Reynolds, pitching to number 5, Max Carney. So there you go. That's the Spirit Lake starters in our starting lineup this evening, sponsored by Okoboji Motor Company Service Department and Collision Center. Taking a look at the sports schedule for this evening here, and as we mentioned in softball across the way, it's Newell Fonda here at Spirit Lake, Spencer at Sheldon, ELC at GTRA, George Little Rock Central Lions at Sibley Cheaton, Hartley Melvin Sanborn is at Marcus Meriden Cleghorn Remsen Union, and West Bend Mallard is at South Central Calhoun. In baseball this evening, Spencer at Sheldon, ELC at Bishop Garrigan, GTRA at Okoboji, Hartley Melvin Sanborn at MMCRU, Emmetsburg's at Algona tonight, West Bend Mallard at South Central Calhoun, and Pocahontas area at Storm Lake, and of course Sioux Central is here at Spirit Lake. Our contest this evening here on KUOO and the video stream at exploreokoboji.com. We mentioned that Riley Reynolds is the pitcher tonight for Spirit Lake Clyde, and Riley, one of the returning players for this Spirit Lake squad last year. His bat was quite healthy as well, batted .400 for the Indians last year, and I'm sure they'll be looking for him to do some things this evening as well. So,
well, and you think about it, that's the way that it's set up. Is they've got a lot. You mentioned it earlier. They got a lot of good returners coming back. Riley Reynolds, Max Carney, Cole Whiting, Jake Cornwall. You look across the board, and they got speed out in the outfield with Hussey, Stein, and Wajda. Wajda's got the strong arm. He won't be batting tonight. He's being DH for, but they're a well set up squad. So it'll be interesting to see. 1-1 on the year. Lost to their first game of the year. I believe it was Algona. Yep. And Algona's always a strong program down there. But they're set up pretty good, and we'll see how they match up against this Sioux Central Rebel team. Like you said, a lot of young kids last year, but they've got the experience now. They're going to be coming back. They're going to be hungry for this game.
So we're going to take actually, we can mention a little bit more about that Sioux Central squad. We got a couple of seconds here before we got a break for the national anthem. But they had kind of a mix of seniors and then underclassmen pitching for them last year. And some of those underclassmen had pretty decent ERAs, including one of the sophomores, Ethan Johnson, had a 1.2 ERA last year for them. And also a freshman, Jacob Hargens, who's pitching tonight. Now, as a sophomore, his ERA last year was 3.23, so that's not bad.
That's not bad
for a freshman. And you always look at that strikeout to walk ratio, 24-7. That's a good number, and that's what you like to see from head coach. So they'll see a good a good pitcher likely tonight here will the Spirit Lake Indians. We're going to go ahead and take a timeout here for the national anthem. Let's take a 3-minute break if we can. 3-minute break for the national anthem. We'll have the first pitch from Spirit Lake and Sioux Central after this on KUOO and the video stream at explorekoboji.com.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames in the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
Northwest Iowa bone, joint, and sports surgeons have been providing excellent care to the community for the past 40 years. Their team offers specialized care, including sports medicine, as well as in-house physical therapy. Exceptional, dependable, local. Visit NWIAbone.com.
What does it mean to be on a team? It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest team supports student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest. Member FDIC.
Are you paying too much for internet service? It's time to cut the wires, cut the charges. IGL Teleconnect is your local internet provider. No contracts, no hidden fees, no equipment rental, and no confusing packages for just $40 a month. IGL Teleconnect, we put you first.
At Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative, we are member-owned. That means everyone who gets their power from Iowa Lakes is also an owner. That's the cooperative difference.
The power is yours at your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
For the best window and door solutions for your next project, choose superior quality to enhance the character of your home. Choose Marvin. Visit your local Marvin dealer. Consumer Lumber in Spirit Lake, Spencer, and Lake Park. Locally owned and operated since 1906.
The Hut Bar and Grill in Arnold Park is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, and breakfast is served Saturdays and Sundays starting at 8 a.m. So if you're looking for fantastic food served up hot, fresh, and delicious, and service that gets you in and on your way, head to the Hut in Arnold Park.
All right, welcome back to Spirit Lake High School, getting set for some high school baseball here between the Indians of Spirit Lake and the Rebels of Sioux Central. The 1-1 Indians, the 1-0 Rebels. And for Sioux Central, we're going to see Connor McKeever, Gavin Morton, and Gibson Olson to lead things off here in the top half of the first. And again, it will be Riley Reynolds on the mound for Spirit Lake, pitching to Max Carney. Riley had a nice season as a sophomore, Clyde. 2.62 ERA, 10 strikeouts to 5 walks. And opponent's batting average was 167.
Well, it's still the important thing. I've always said in high school baseball, throw it across the plate.
Yep.
Throw it across the
Completely
plate.
agreed. And our first pitch underway at 7:44. It's outside ball one to Connor McKeever, the third baseman. 1-0 pitch on the way from Reynolds. This one's going to be popped back.
Sky's over the top of us, just to our right over the press box here. We're right behind home plate in the press box for Spirit Lake High School. Cloudy skies tonight, light breeze out of the north.
It's nice.
Cooling off.
The 1-1, that one's inside. Now 2-1 here to McKeever. And no numbers on McKeever, so this is, I assume, his first
at bat.
season of
varsity
action.
Season of varsity action, yep.
One will be low, and it looks like we've got a 3-1 count now to McKeever. Reynolds wasting little time, winds up and delivers, outside ball 4. So a leadoff walk drawn by the Sioux Central Rebels. Now Gavin Morton, the shortstop, wearing number 11. And Morton, as a junior, let's see, did get a couple of hits in limited at-bats last year. First pitch on the way, in the dirt. Good stop by Carney. Nobody, or the runner, I should say, stays at first.
Max Carney's a veteran behind that plate. He does a lot of stopping.
This
Big
year
body.
4, I think, for him behind there.
I think so. He's been there, I think, since freshman. No, it'd be 3. He's a junior this year, correct?
No, he's a senior. He and Ellie both graduated this year. So I got a little card in the middle. This one's down towards short. Scooped up over to second in time. So they'll get the lead out at second in McKeever. And Morton's going to reach on a fielder's choice. So Spirit Lake will get the 6-4 put out there for out number 1. One away for Gibson Olson, the catcher for the Rebels. Still a runner at first with 1 away. Reynolds working from the stretch and delivers. That one's inside, ball 1. Healthy amount of chatter out of that Sioux Central dugout here early on. Of course, when you put, what was it the other night, 15 runs on the board they put up last night, you'd be confident like that too.
Got to be happy with that offense.
Absolutely. This one's going to be outside. It'll bounce off of Carney, and he keeps it in front of him, and it'll be 2-0 to Olson. 2-0 to Olson. Morton over at first. Jake Hargan's the pitcher on deck for the Rebels. No score, top of the first. And the 2-0 delivery. Popped up into center field. Hit pretty well. Giving chase is Stein, and Mike Stein will make the catch for out number 2. Good wheels by Stein.
Well, you know, that's got that speed, like I mentioned out there. Stein in center field. You got Hussey over in left field. Hussey being just coming off a good track season.
Very good.
Spirit Lake track squad. Boys did very well down there.
Yeah, very, very well continued success. Let's just put it that way.
Exactly.
Here's Hargans. Jake Hargans, right-handed batter in the cleanup spot for Sioux Central. And the first pitch will stay inside. They'll throw down to second, and it'll be overthrown. So Morton will get in there with a stolen base.
Stolen base for Gavin Morton.
And it'll be 1-0 here to Jake Hargans, the pitcher for Sioux Central. Hargans is a freshman, batted .340. 1-0 here to Hargans. And pitch on the way. Swung on. It'll be hit into right. And playing it off the hop is Wajda. He'll throw it in. They're going to send the runner home, and he is now in trouble. And Carney's going to try to race him down, and he will tag him out. Carney will tag out Morton on his way home from third.
Yeah, good throw by Wajda from right field. Fielded that one cleanly. As a high hopper, he came up gunning right away, and Wajda threw it a little bit wide to the first base side, but it was in plenty of time to where Max Carney had plenty of time to actually tag the runner as he's trying to run back to third base.
So Morton is the third out of the inning. Hargans gets the single to right. So Sioux Central, no runs on a hit, no errors. They left one on base. We've played a half inning. It's Sioux Central 0. Spirit Lake comes to bat in 30 seconds on KUOO and ExploreKaboji.com.
McKean's Pub and Grill in Spirit Lake has awesome nightly specials Tuesday through Saturday. Stop by after the game or any night and enjoy a great atmosphere and good times with friends at McKean's Pub and Grill.
Whether it's a flooded basement or damaged carpets, Steamway Cleaning has the tools and professional service to restore the beauty of your floors. Steamway Cleaning also provides duct cleaning, odor removal, and much more, plus 24-hour emergency services. Call Steamway Cleaning in Spirit Lake.
Welcome back to Spirit Lake High School Baseball Diamond. Getting set for Bottom half of the first between the Indians and the Rebels this evening. Sioux Central in town for non-conference baseball. Let's do the Around the Diamond lineup for Sioux Central. Clyde, do you want to handle that?
Around the diamond defensively for the Rebels tonight. Out in left field, Ethan Johnson. In center field, Keegan Riley. And in right field, Connor Christian. Across the infield from first base, Dakota Deishley. At second base, Landon Olson. At shortstop, Gavin Morton. At third base, Connor McKeever. The battery for tonight for the Rebels, Jake Hargens will be throwing to Gibson Olson.
All right, there you go. Riley Reynolds is going to lead things off here for the Indians. He'll be followed by Mike Stein, center fielder, and Max Carney, the catcher. We'll run down that batting lineup for the Indians as well here in this first inning. And this first pitch will catch the outside corner for a strike to Reynolds. As we mentioned, Reynolds facing the pitcher, Jake Hargens, for Sioux Central as a freshman, 3.23 ERA, and this one will be outside. Good snag by Gibson Olson, the catcher. It'll be 1-1 to Riley Reynolds. Well, now I believe it's 1-1. Yep. And it's outside. That'll be 2-1.
2-1 now. Yep. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Reynolds last year batting .400 for the Indians. Hargens wastes little time. Outside now 3-1. We mentioned the first 3 batters, Reynolds, Stein, Carney. It'll be Cole Whiting, Jake Cornwall, Kai Hussey. That's the 4-5-6. We'll finish it up here in a moment. The 3-1 pitch. This one will be popped up. Looks like it's playable into foul territory, but it'll fall kind of into that Bermuda Triangle area. I think the right fielder, Connor Christian, thought Landon Olson, the second baseman, had it, but it was,
and then
he almost overran it a little bit.
Yeah, and I think Landon Olson kind of thought that the right fielder, Connor Christian, had it. So, and it was, like you said, in that Bermuda Triangle, long run for the right fielder.
And an awkward angle for Deishley, the first baseman.
Yeah, he had to run straight back.
Full count. This one's going to be swung on, hit towards second, scooped up by Olson over to Deishley at first in time. 4-3 put out for out number 1. So that'll bring up Mike Stein, the center fielder for the Indians. Stein last year as a sophomore had 21 hits in 48 at-bats. Pretty solid .438 average. First pitch to Stein, swung on and missed.
Just a high fastball from Jake Hargens on that one.
Left-handed batter. Hargens gets set and delivers. This one will be inside. Now a ball and a strike here to Stein.
Hargens has started out both batters with a strike, but then he's kind of fell behind after that and then got Riley Reynolds on the ground out.
1-1. High and outside. 2 balls and a strike to Stein. Our broadcast thanks to Heartland Paint, Glass, and Locksmithing, Pizza Ranch in Spirit Lake, and Dr. Craig Newell. 2-1. Now catching the outside corner, 2-2. Two and 2 to Stein. Pitch on the way, fouled down the left field line and out of play.
Protecting the plate on that one. Kind of an iffy pitch. He didn't know if it was going to go across the plate or not, so he just kind of poked his bat out at it, fouled it off to the opposite way.
Lived to see another day.
Coach Vasher calling in the outfielders, bringing them in a little bit.
2-2, swing and a miss, and he got him. There's the first strikeout of the ball game.
Good pitch, low, outside. Made him chase, just throwing it across the plate.
2 away, nobody on for Max Carney, the Spirit Lake catcher, the number 3 batter. Carney last year with a .325 average, 13 hits on the year last year. This one will be in there for a high fastball. Strike 1 called.
Got him at the numbers on that. Max Carney, big boy. Got some power.
The 0-1, swung on and missed. Strike 2.
If Max were able to reach, met Cole Whiting standing in the on-deck circle.
Hargens doesn't waste a lot of time. Here's the 0-2 well outside. Now 1-2 to Carney.
Update from the softball field. Spirit Lake in the 4th inning is up 4-0 over Newell Fonda.
Good Newell Fonda squad.
Yes.
Here's the 1-2 outside. Good eye by Kearney. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Max. Here's that 2-2 pitch. That'll stay inside. Good eye at the plate. Now full count here to Kearney.
That's that playing experience that Max has had over the years. Wasn't afraid of that one at all. Just stayed inside, and he just watched it come by his eyes.
This one's going to be popped up.
Skied it to the right side.
Right side, playable, off the glove of Deichley in foul territory, so another opportunity here for Kearney. Yeah, kind of was at an awkward angle, but
catchable.
Catchable for sure. Instead, another opportunity for Kearney, 3-2. 2 outs, nobody on here, bottom of the first, no score. And the pitch. Got him looking, catching the outside corner. Woo! Kearney thought walk all the way. Home plate umpire disagrees. Spirit Lake goes 1-2-3 in the bottom half of the first. No score between Spirit Lake and Sioux Central. 2nd inning in a minute on KUOO and ExploreKaboji.com.
19 is open 7 days a week at 11 a.m. with limited seating. Dine in or carry out every Friday night. You can enjoy the in-house smoked prime rib. Pub 19 at Okoboji View Golf Course on Highway 86 in Spirit Lake. And check out their new menu items at pub19barngrill.com.
At Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative, we are member-owned. That means everyone who gets their power from Iowa Lakes is also an owner. That's the cooperative difference.
The power is yours at your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Hi, this is Kayleen, the service manager at Okoboji Motor Company. 2020 has been a year of change and uncertainty. Our hours are the same, Monday to Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. We have the same experienced staff you've learned to trust to care for your vehicle needs. We will continue to support our communities and our schools because we care about you, our customers. Our service department is constantly running specials. Check them out at okobojigmtoyota.com. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay loyal, as we will for you. Thank you. Okoboji Motor Company, Service Department.
Their 5, 6, 7 batters, Dakota Deichley, Connor Christian, and Ethan Johnson. 5, 6, 7 batters for Sioux Central. No score between the Rebels and the Indians of Spirit Lake here at the Spirit Lake High School Diamond. I'm Jason Jacobs. He's Clyde Erke. Want to say thanks to Tim and Matthew doing a great job on the video streaming at ExploreKaboji.com and all of our great sports sponsors. Michael back at Mission Control. First pitch will be low. Ball 1 to Dakota Deichley. Deichley playing over at first tonight for the Rebels. And Riley Reynolds delivers a 1-0 fastball. It will be inside, fouled off by Deichley. Over that opposing team dugout area, I guess you would say.
Over across the first base dugout, yeah. I think it flew the fence over to the construction over there on the other side of the road. He went.
Yes, and home plate umpire agrees. It'll be 1-2.
Tried to check his swing, but just could not hold up and followed through with it.
Deichley is a sophomore, .231 average, 12 hits last season. Two now to Deichley as that one misses, and here comes the pitch. Low and outside, too. Didn't chase. So 3-2 to Dakota Deichley. Leadoff batter here, top of the second. And here comes the full count pitch, and that'll be hit into right, down for a hit. And Sioux Central will have a leadoff single to start the top of the second.
Their second hit of the game. This one to start off the inning. In the last inning, it was to end the inning, and Wajda was able to field it and throw him out at the plate. But now they got that leadoff runner on like they did in the first inning on the base on balls.
Now Connor Christian, the right fielder. And nobody out, runner at first. Christian, a senior for this Sioux Central team. This one's fouled off towards the Spirit Lake dugout. 0-1 to Christian. Last year, the junior had 8 hits. Throw that ball back in. We'll get things kind of set up here. 0-1 to Connor Christian. Deichley, pretty typical lead over at first. Reynolds looks back. Throws home. And low. 1-1 here to Christian.
Across the plate, but it's down below the knees. Had a little break to it.
So 1-1 to Connor Christian. Reynolds gets set. Delivers. And low, 2-1. Good crowd tonight here for the baseball side of things. Really good crowd on the softball side as well between a couple of ranked opponents over there. Good to have baseball and softball back.
Yep.
Here comes the 2-1. In there for a strike. Right at the belt high level, I guess you would say. 2-2 now to Connor Christian, the right fielder. Again, Deichley over at first. Nobody out top of the second. No score between the Rebels and the Indians. And the 2-2 pitch inside, but it broke and got him looking. First strikeout of the game for Reynolds.
Good curveball right there by Reynolds. Froze him on it. It kind of made Christian lean back just a little bit, and it broke across the inside part of the plate. Called third strike.
One away, runner at first now for Ethan Johnson, the left fielder. Left-handed batter in the batter's box. Reynolds looks back towards first, fires home. It'll be low, ball 1 to Ethan Johnson. Johnson last year as a sophomore did not have, only had one official at bat actually. It looks like he did run some. And here's the 1-0. Swung on, fouled back, out of play. 1-1 to Johnson. Should he reach, we'll see Landon Olson. Deichley over at first. He had a leadoff single to start this second inning. Reynolds looks back over towards first. Now throws back over, and Deichley will get back safely. Had a little bit healthier lead that time around.
Little snap throw by Riley Reynolds over to Drew Didering, playing first base.
Pretty much looking right at him, and then Deichley took another step.
Yeah.
I think Reynolds thought, nah, I don't think so. Here's the 1-1. Catches the outside corner. Strike 2.
That's that same curveball that he just threw to the last
well
batter,
outside, and
to
then
Deichley, or to Christian.
And it caught the that outside corner this time around against the lefty Johnson. So 1-2 to Johnson. And here comes Reynolds' pitch. And this will be swung on, fouled off again. And that's like that dangerous territory over there with those vehicles.
That's why I parked way over that way.
Very brave individuals who park right over here.
Yeah, just park way over in the other end or out behind us.
I need the exercise anyway.
That's right.
I'm actually in the elementary parking lot, to be honest with you. It's not a far walk from this press box either.
No, I had one spot way down in the west end here by the high school, so I got that
1-2.
one.
Yeah, I turned to go for that one, and you had taken it right as I got here. Because I came in and I thought, oh, there's one spot left. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss, and got him. Back-to-back strikeouts by Reynolds after he gave up that leadoff single. And now 2 away, and the number 8 batter, Landon Olson, the second baseman. Deichley still at first for Sioux Central. No score between the Rebels and the Indians here in the top of the second. And again, we're on KUOO tonight and also the video stream at ExploreKaboji.com. First pitch to Olson, swing and a miss. A little behind it, and there's strike 1.
Riley's starting to find that strike zone a lot more often now. That first inning had a little trouble, but boy, he's been grooving it, finding the good curveball, and just throwing it across the plate, making these guys swing at it.
The 0-1, they'll throw over to first, and back safely is Deichley. Not afraid to get a little dirty.
That's what uniforms are made for,
That's
to get dirty. Rub some dirt on them.
The 0-1 to Landon Olson. And this one will be hit into right field. Will it drift foul? Yes. Washington gives chase, gives a diving effort, but out of reach.
It just kept drifting away from Wajda out there. He took a good dive for it. It fell about, 4 or 5 feet in front of him, but looked impressive.
0-2 to Olson. Deishley retreats to first. Olson the other night had 3 walks, actually, in the game against West Bend Mallard.
See if Riley can strike out the side here after giving up that leadoff single.
The 0-2, that one stays well outside now. A ball and 2 strikes here to Olson. Doesn't chase that time.
Yeah, I was going to say good pitch. I mean, threw it outside, had it curving away from him. See if he can't have him chase it out there. But good job of batting by Landon Olson, laying off that one. Still a pitcher's count right here with 1 and 2.
Pitch on the way. And there's that curve, but it's a little low, and it broke that time around. 2-2.
Didn't break quite as much as what the last ones have, but good position on it.
Good pitch again.
Yep, had the good spot for it.
2-2, fouled off, and Olson stays alive. Should he reach, we'll see Keegan Riley, the number 9 batter for the Rebels. Again, no score between Sioux Central and Spirit Lake here in the top of the second. Non-conference baseball tonight. Reynolds gets set, and the 2-2. And they'll say low. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Olson. So
good
Olson
pitch.
Is forced full counts.
Yeah, but not a bad pitch at all right there by Riley.
Yeah, not missing by much. Reynolds gets set. 3-2, and it'll be foul. Just getting a piece of it there was Olson.
3-2 count with 2 outs. Had that runner Dakota Deishley taking off from first base, getting that big jump.
Three and 2 to Olson. And Riley Reynolds' pitch will catch him on the outside corner and got him looking.
Struck out the side. Good job by Riley Reynolds coming back on that one and just froze him on the outside corner.
No runs on 1 hit, no errors. There was 1 left on base for the Rebels in the top of the second. No score between Sioux Central and Spirit Lake. Back in a minute on KUOO.
It means to be on a team. It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest teams support student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest, member FDIC.
McKean's Pub and Grill in Spirit Lake has awesome nightly specials Tuesday through Saturday. Stop by after the game or any night and enjoy a great atmosphere and good times with friends at McKean's Pub and Grill.
This is Scott Troutman with State Farm in Spirit Lake. All across the country, drivers are reaping the rewards of safer driving with the updated Drive Safe and Save app, where you can earn a discount of up to 30%. Call Scott Troutman State Farm at 336-2499.
Northwest Iowa Bone, Joint, and Sports Surgeons have been providing excellent care to the community for the past 40 years. Their team offers specialized care, including sports medicine, as well as in-house physical therapy. Exceptional, dependable, local. Visit NWIABone.com.
Spirit Lake and Sioux Central in non-conference baseball on KUOO and our video stream tonight at ExploreKaboji.com. Jason Jacobs with Clyde Erke. Thanks to Matthew and Tim handling the video stream, and thanks to Michael back at Mission Control over at KUOO, keeping us on the air this evening as well. For Spirit Lake, 4, 5, 6 batters here in the bottom of the second. Cole Whiting, second baseman, will lead things off, followed by Jake Cornwall, the shortstop, and Kai Hussey, the left fielder. Whiting, the left-handed batter, steps up to the plate. First pitch is high from Jake Hargens for ball 1. Hargens struck out 2 of 3 batters in the bottom of the first and collected a ground out as well. That one in there for a strike. 1-1 now to Whiting. Some numbers on Cole. His junior campaign, this one's going to be fouled off. 1-2 now to Whiting. Whiting, as a junior, batted .350, 14 hits last year, 12 RBIs. Home plate umpire will gather a few of those foul balls from Spirit Lake catcher Max Carney. And
Didn't like one of them.
Did
back
not care for one.
Yeah.
And then we'll get a few laughs on the Spirit Lake dugout side of things. So 1-2 to Cole Whiting. And the pitch. Outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Our broadcast thanks to Northwest Bank, Okoboji View Golf Course and Pub 19 Bar and Grill, Steamway Cleaning, and the Eye Care Center of Spirit Lake. 2-2 inside near the ankles, and Whiting will avoid the pitch. It'll be 3-2 to Cole Whiting. And Hargens, he just does not waste any time at all.
Gets his sign, knows what he wants to throw, and then in it comes.
3-2, outside ball 4. Leadoff walk for Cole Whiting. First walk given up by Hargens. That brings up Jake Cornwall, the number 5 batter, playing at shortstop for the Indians. Cornwall, as a freshman, batting 190, had 8 hits last year, 9 RBIs. Healthy lead over at first from Whiting. And pitch on the way. This one's going to be swung on, foul back. 0-1 to Cornwall. Kai Hussey on deck for the Indians. Spirit Lake trying to strike first in a scoreless game here in the bottom of the second. Hargens working from the stretch. Swung on, hit solidly into center field, left center field. Going and giving chase is Keegan Riley. Good wheels for out number 1.
Got that in the air up the left center field, but the wind blowing in out there, it's going to hold it up. And Riley was able to drift underneath that out in left center field. Long run, but showed good speed and got the out.
Yeah, very good range. So 1 away, still a runner at first in Whiting, and here's Kai Hussey, the left fielder. Yeah, just a little too much underneath that one, and just enough breeze coming in. This is a swing and a miss. Here's a throw down to second, and it'll be a stolen base for Cole Whiting. So Whiting gets himself into scoring position there.
With just the 1 out.
Yeah, still opportunity to even play a little small ball if you wanted to. The pitch swung on and missed. And it'll be 0-2 now to Hussey. To Hussey. Whiting still getting a good lead over at second. And here's the pitch, swing and a miss, and got him.
High fastball just delivered the heat on that one, and Hussey swung right through it.
And had to swing at it.
Had to swing at it. It was close enough.
Right down the pipe. So 2 outs. Here's Parker Rowley, the designated hitter, left-handed batter. And the first pitch swung on and fouled off. Left field side, well out of play. 0-1 here to Rowley. Parker, as a junior, scored the 1 run. Only played in 4 games last year as a junior. The 0-1 pitch. Hit pretty solidly, but snagged by the shortstop Gavin Morton, who was trying to hold on.
He was covering the runner.
Yeah, Whiting trying to hold him on over there at second.
Right
and it
spot.
Was right up the middle, and he just snagged it in the webbing of his glove.
I mean, if there's no runner on at second base, that's a solid base hit for Rowley.
That's a run scored.
But with the left-handed batter, the shortstop's playing over, covering that second base, so he's basically right behind second base. Hard line shot and went right to him.
No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left on for the Indians in the bottom of the second. No score between Spirit Lake and Sioux Central. Back in a minute, KUOO.
It means to be on a team. It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest teams support student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest. Member FDIC.
McKean's Pub and Grill in Spirit Lake has awesome nightly specials Tuesday through Saturday. Stop by after the game or any night and enjoy a great atmosphere and good times with friends at McKean's Pub and Grill.
This is Scott Troutman with State Farm and Spirit Lake. All across the country, drivers are reaping the rewards of safer driving with the updated Drive Safe and Save app, where you can earn a discount of up to 30%. Call Scott Troutman State Farm at 336-2499.
Northwest Iowa Bone, Joint, and Sports Surgeons have been providing excellent care to the community for the past 40 years. Their team offers specialized care, including sports medicine, as well as in-house physical therapy. Exceptional, dependable, local. Visit NWIABone.com.
To Spirit Lake High School, to the baseball diamond. And for innings 3, 4, and 5, here's Clyde Erkey.
Thank you very much, JJ, and welcome everybody as the first pitch comes in here in the top half of the third inning to Keegan Riley, the center fielder, the number 9 hitter, and that ball drifts, called strike.
Yeah, outside corner, got him.
Got a strike on that one. Riley Reynolds throws right down the heart of the plate, gets him swinging right through it. No balls, 2 strikes. 0-0 score here in the top half of the third inning between the Sioux Central Rebels and the Spirit Lake Indians. Riley comes to the windup. Here's a big curveball. Got him again.
Wow.
Man, he's got control of that thing tonight. Right off the inside part of the plate to a right-handed batter, the outside part of the plate to a left-handed batter. Good pitch by Riley Reynolds.
Yeah, good
Froze
pitch
him on
indeed,
that one, yep.
He wasted little time that time around. You can see he's gotten stronger here as the game has
He
gone
has,
on.
yep.
After he gave up that single in the top of the second, it's now 4 straight strikeouts.
Yep, he's on a little groove right now. Here's the windup and the pitch by Reynolds. That stays a little bit low. To the number 1 batter, the leadoff batter, Connor McKeever. The third baseman who walked in that first inning and then got thrown out on a force play. Here's the wind and the pitch. Popped up. Infield. Shortstop. Cornwall calling for it on the second base side and makes the catch. But that's good control right there because he saw it all the way. He called for it right away. And Cole Whiting just stayed back and let him catch it. So
it's a game of communication.
It is. It is. Good play right there by the infield. That thing went way up in the air, right off to the right side of second base.
Well, and it started almost on the left side
It
of
did.
second base and drifted a little bit. A lot of movement on this first pitch here to Morton, but it'll drift into ball territory as it's well outside.
2 outs here in the top half of the third. Riley Reynolds comes into the wind, not wasting any time. Here's the pitch. That one stays low. Good scoop out of there by Max Carney. 2 balls, no strikes. Riley Reynolds, 3 strikeouts on the night with just the 1 walk. Toes the rubber from the windup. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Had a good breaking ball. Dropped right off the table on that one. That thing went straight down.
And those are frustrating as a batter because you think, I've got this thing. Boom. What happened?
Yeah, where'd that thing go? Max had to actually scoop it out of the dirt. That one's fouled off to the right side. Hits the fence, comes back right over there by first base. Stays over there in out of play territory. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Number 2 batter, Gavin Morton, the shortstop, reached on the fielder's choice and then stole a base and then got thrown out at home plate. There's a hot shot right over to Thiesfeld.
Between the legs.
Right between the legs. Like a breadbasket between the legs. He just said, hey, I better protect myself. Stuck his glove down there, and that was it. No runs, no hits, no errors. 3 up, 3 down for the Rebels. We go to the bottom half of the third inning. No score on the scoreboard. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
This is Jeremiah at Heartland Paint, Glass, and Locksmithing. We understand that hard work, dedication, and grit are the values of a successful team, and we stand behind all local students and athletes during this time of adversity. Come discover what we can do for your home or business. Heartland Paint, Glass, and Locksmithing, Highway 71, Spirit Lake.
Enjoy a taste of the islands at Snapper's Turtle Bay Cafe at Parks Marina. We're open daily at 11 with delicious island-style entrees and daily specials that include a local favorite island tacos, a close second to the lobster mac and cheese, or maybe you prefer the Boathouse burger, seared ahi tuna salad, or Cuban sliders. Join us at Snapper's, open daily at 11 for lunch and dinner all year long.
Spirit Lake Baseball Complex, softball field busy over there right across the way. Spirit Lake playing Newell Fonda, and last report, going into the bottom of the 5th, Spirit Lake leads 4-2 over Newell Fonda.
Yeah, it was 4-0, I think, at one point.
At one point.
You know, Newell Fonda's not just going to sit there quietly.
But now they scored a run the last couple innings, but now Spirit Lake's coming up to bat in the 5th. So we'll see what my updates goes on that. But here at the baseball diamond, we go to the bottom half of the third inning, and no score on the scoreboard. And we're going to see batters 8, 9, and 1. Drew Dietering, Brandon Teesfeld, and Riley Reynolds due up this inning. Jake Hargens comes to the windup and the pitch. That ball stays way up out of the strike zone. Just a bit high, as Bob Euchre would say. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the windup and the pitch. That one's called strike on the outside
that
corner.
Outside corner. He has done that a couple of times tonight. Painted that outside corner very nicely.
I don't mind an umpire calling that one, though, as long as they stay consistent. It's a high school is a hitter's game. That one stays way up, though. 2 balls, 1 strike. You got to make him swing the bat.
Dietering looking for his first hit on the year.
The pitch by Hargens, fouled off to the right side over the bleachers, all the way back to the parking lot across the street.
Got a piece of an inside pitch that time around.
Kind of wristed him off that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bottom half of the 3rd inning. 0-0 on the scoreboard between Sioux Central Rebels, Spirit Lake Indian. Here's the wind, the pitch. Tried to break one off and lifted it way up in the air, and it stayed way up in the air as Hargens, as Drew Dietering draws a full count now. The number 8 hitter would love to take a walk to get on here to start this inning. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him on a fastball just through the heat, bringing it right by him. Good pitch by Hargens.
And his 4th strikeout of the night.
To go along with the 1 walk.
Very nice start for him.
Going to bring up Brandon Teesfeld, who made that great stop over at third base to end that last inning.
Yeah, Teesfeld, that was almost more of a protective catch than
yeah.
anything else.
A little blooper out into right field. That's going to drop for a base hit. Teesfeld just stuck the bat out there. Kind of a late swing on a fastball outside, and he stuck the bat out there but got enough of it to drop it behind the second baseman, Landon Olson, into right field out in the grass for a base hit.
It will bring his first hit of the night.
Yep, that's the first hit of the night for the Indians, but good piece of hitting. Just saw something close and touched it out there. So we'll see what Teesfeld does over there.
It had a good lead over there at first. I believe it's low here to Reynolds. So 1-0 here to Riley, and now everybody's seen him one time. And
yep. Still 4-2 going to the 6th inning now. Teesfeld takes off. There's a throw down the second. Safe. Slid right underneath it. Good jump. Good throw. Just a well-executed play by Teesfeld. Had the good speed to slide in underneath that one for a stolen base.
And that was steal all the way because Reynolds just looked at a pitch right down the plate.
Yep. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the windup by Hargens. Swing and a miss, swung right through another good fastball.
And the fastball is really solid for Hargens. And Reynolds committed to it all the way, but was just a bit behind it.
Here's the windup, the pitch. Little blooper out in front, foul, hit up behind the plate.
Our broadcast, thanks to a lot of great sponsors, McKean's Pub and Grill, Interior Sewing by Lisa, and State Farm Insurance Agent Scott Troutman. Still a scoreless ball game here in the bottom of the 3rd. Indians with a runner in scoring position.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Hargens takes the wider from the stretch. Little blooper up the middle, shortstop. Morton fields it. It only plays to first base. Moves Teesfeld over to 3rd. Gavin Morton was able to field that. A slow dribbler, but the only play he had was over to Deisley at first base, and he made the throw. But it moved the runner at 30 or 90 feet over to third base.
Absolutely.
With the 2 outs now.
Well, here's an opportunity for Mike Stein to put the Indians on the board here. That go-ahead run, the first run of the ball game, potentially 90 feet away.
Little dribble down first base, foul. That was close.
Close, very close.
But Deisley was right there, though,
yeah,
too. If that stays fair, it's an easy out.
Deisley did a good job of fielding that because I believe it hit the bag, actually, or it bounced kind of awkwardly.
I think it hit the safety, the orange part, which is the foul territory.
Foul.
Yep.
But, yeah, and it was rolling foul, too, by that point, I believe. But just a good job there, but 0-1 instead.
Swing and a miss on another low outside fastball to left-handed batting Mike Stein.
Got to protect here.
Stein kind of Crowding the plate, a little bit of an open stance. Here's the pitch, way outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good pitch out there by Hargens to try and make him chase. Teesfeld on at third base. He was able to reach on a single, stole the base, and then advanced to third on the ground out by Reynolds. Swing fouled.
And that's just a good job of
just staying alive
in there,
yep.
yeah, by Stein, because that was a difficult pitch. He had to kind of reach for it. It was definitely some movement on it. Live to fight another day here.
That's exactly right. Hargens will lean in on that stretch. Right-handed pitcher watches Teesfeld over there at third base. That one's way outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Mike Stein. Still got a little bit of a pitcher's count. He can still kind of make him chase with that 2-strike count. We'll see what kind of eye Mike Stein has here. Here's the windup, the pitch. Called third strike right on the outside part of the plate. And that gets him out of the inning. 2 strikeouts in the inning and a ground out. No runs on 1 hit. There was no errors and 1 left on. After 3 complete, the Indians and the Rebels all knotted up at zeros. Nothing on the scoreboard. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Craig Newell and his staff with Newell Orthodontics of Spirit Lake, Worthington, and Wyndham are well-trained, highly skilled, and licensed to provide the best quality orthodontic care. Newell Orthodontics is proud to help the community and wishes the best of luck to all local athletes throughout the season.
Pub 19 is open 7 days a week at 11 a.m. with limited seating. Dine in or carry out every Friday night. You can enjoy the in-house smoked prime rib. Pub 19 at Okoboji View Golf Course on Highway 86 in Spirit Lake. And check out their new menu items at pub19barngrill.com.
Welcome back here, Spirit Lake Baseball Complex. A cool summer, well, spring evening, I guess. Start of summer evening. Cloudy skies.
I'm going to use the term spring
until
we get out of this 50s
Schwally can't make up his mind this year. He doesn't know what he wants to do for weather.
Even he's complaining about this. You know, Friday we're supposed to have our morning show on the road at Arnold's Park.
Yeah, you guys are going to have to bundle up.
We're going inside to the new coffee
Are
house.
You?
I said,
gonna have coffee
it's going to be 41. I'm going inside. Thanks.
Oh, Riley Reynolds is going to face number 3, 4, and 5 hitters: Gibson Olson, Jake Hargens, and Dakota Deichley. And the first pitch is a ball 1 from Riley Reynolds.
Yeah, low pitch.
4 strikeouts, and 1 walk tonight for Riley. Kind of found the groove here at the end of this last inning.
Both pitchers are doing a nice job here midway through the ball game.
Swing and a miss, inside fastball. Good pitch right there. Gibson Olson flew out to center field in his first at-bat in the first inning. 1 ball, 1 strike. Riley Reynolds works from the windup here. Starts from the far left side of the pitching rubber out there. Throws that one low and inside. Bounces away from Max a little bit, but not too far. 2 balls, 1 strike. Riley Reynolds, right-handed pitcher.
Gibson Olson got a couple of hits and a couple RBIs the other night in their win against West Bend Mallard.
Here's the windup, the pitch. Hopper, shortstop. Cornwall, Fields, throws, got him.
Oh,
just by a half a step. That was close. Oh, that was close. Gibson Olson thought he had beat that out, but I thought it was a good call by the umpire out there. Got him by about a half a step. Deitering had to stretch just a little bit. Cornwall on a high hopper had to wait for that, didn't come to him, and he was able to throw him out for the first out of the inning.
Didn't rush it. Maybe, you
could have thrown a little bit, snapped it a little bit harder, but
I think he almost kind of halfway bobbled it for a second, but did a good job of sticking with it.
Curveball right there, good pitch. Boy, he's got a master on that curveball tonight. Jake Hargan steps to the plate, the pitcher. Got a hit in the first inning, was stranded.
One of just 2 hits for Sioux Central so far.
Riley Reynolds now from the windup, 0-1 count. That one's low in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. No score here in the bottom or top half of the 4th inning. Spirit Lake and Sioux Central. Baseball complex here at Spirit Lake. The wind up, the pitch, another curveball. Cornwall's got to charge this one. Fields it on the grass, throws on the run, got him easily on that one. Good play by Jake Cornwall on that. So 6-3 put out, first two batters. It's going to bring up Dakota Deichley, the first baseman. He singled in the second inning to lead off the inning, and then was stranded there after 3 straight strikeouts by Riley Reynolds.
That's kind of the last time anybody has really done anything for Sioux Central.
high and up away.
There was a line drive snag there by Morton that, stole maybe a hit away from a Sioux Central batter, but other than that, it's been a pretty good job by Reynolds in the defense.
Exactly. Here's the wind up, the pitch. Called strike, fastball, gets him started there. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs here in the bottom half or top half of the 4th inning.
Well, this is the middle part of the order for Sioux Central, so these are batters who are not just going to maybe chase at anything errant necessarily.
Yeah, this is a good place to get a 1-2-3 inning for Riley Reynolds. Good curveball that's hit up the middle again. Jake Cornwall fields it and bobbles it.
Yeah,
there's the first error.
Scooped and I think it went off the hand a little goofy.
Yeah.
I think he tried to almost play it with his bare hand there.
Well, and he tried feeling it off that tough spot. This infield has a very high ridge on the grass area going back to the sand. And that thing scooted down off of that, and I think it shot down a little bit, had a little topspin on it. And when he tried feeling it, it just got up in his breadbasket, wasn't able to pull it out and get the throw over. So reached on an error by Dakota Deisley. First error of the game.
And the first pitch to Connor Christian is inside for ball 1.
Connor Christian on the first at-bat that he had in the second inning, strikeout looking.
Even with 2 outs, Sioux Central's thinking, hey, this is a scoreless ball game. We really would like to find a way to put a run on the board anyway here. This one's going to be outside. Now 2-0 here to Connor Christian.
Low and away on that one. Still 4-2 over in the softball diamond going to the bottom half of the 6th.
So the Indians are 3 outs away, basically, on the softball side.
On the softball side.
Against Newell Fonda.
Yep. Wind up the pitch.
Kind of halfway.
Check swing.
They're going to check.
I think he said a called strike.
Okay.
So that's a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Said he went around on it.
It looked that way to me, but.
Yep. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs. Runner at first. Hot shot, Teesfeld. On the grass, picks it up, throws easily, got him by 4 steps. No runs on no hits. There was 1 error and 1 runner left on after 3.5. Spirit Lake and the Sioux Central Rebels are all knotted up at zeros. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Heard it all. I could have swore the light was green. The deer came out of nowhere. My son thought the narrow pedal was the brake. But the reason you need auto body repair doesn't matter to us. What matters is we make your car like new, and the process is easy for you. This is Casey, Collision Center Manager at Okoboji Motor Company. We bring over 45 years of experience in our department, offer free loaner vehicles, free estimates, work with all insurance companies, and handle all the paperwork. When life happens and you need collision repair, know that you can count on us, the Collision Center at Okoboji Motor Company.
Alrighty, so who do we got here? 3, 4, 5. Here we go. Bottom half of the 4th inning. Jake Hargan still on the mound. Nothing defensively changed for the Rebels out there. And it looks like numbers 3, 4, and 5 hitters for the Spirit Lake Indians. That'll be Max Carney, Cole Whiting, Jake Cornwell.
Well, heart of the order here.
That's right.
And Indians, you got to find a way to do something here.
I'm going to welcome you to the baseball season for this 2021.
Yes.
JJ alongside Clyde calling the game. We got Tim Soper over there on the video, I believe.
Yep, and Matthew helping us
out. Yep.
And Michael back in the studios. So
videos all over the place that you can watch. JJ didn't even have to start, and I couldn't keep up.
I'll go through the list again here in a minute for you. We're going to need about 5-6 seconds.
Yeah. Max Carney leads things off here, number 3 hitter. That ball stays up and away. 1 ball, no strikes.
You can watch on the Explorer Koboji YouTube or Facebook or at explorerkoboji.com under the sports tab.
That one's fouled back, just to our right here. That one kind of screamed right over the top of the netting.
The video guys, I
think it was just to the right. I think they're all right.
Okay?
It was just to their right, I believe. 1 ball, 1 strikes.
We'll have to get a talkback feature with those guys outside there.
Swing and a miss. Good fastball outside part of the plate. Max could not catch up to it.
If you're at home on a Amazon Fire Stick or a Roku, the CF Video channel, letters CF and Video, you search for that. It's a free channel. You can watch us on there, too.
There's a hit out into center field. Hanging up just enough for the center fielder, Keegan Riley, who has good speed
there
to track that one down. That one I thought might have dropped, but it just kind of hung up in the air.
Well, a lot of center fielders, that is going to drop, Clyde.
Yep.
But, yeah, that was good wheels there by by Keegan Riley.
Yeah, and he's playing fairly deep. I mean, halfway out there, 2/3 of the way out towards the fence. But good speed coming straight in on that. Watched the ball all the way in, had a good jump on it, and made the out. So here's the first pitch to Cole Whiting. Takes ball 1 outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Cole Whiting, the number 4 hitter. That one's lifted out into right field. Calling easily out there for it is Connor Christian. He makes the catch, and there's 2 away here in the bottom half of the 4th inning.
Outfielders doing their job for the Rebels. We'll thank a few more sponsors: Okoboji Realty, your Spirit Lake Hy-Vee, and United Community Bank, making the broadcast possible. It's definitely been a pitcher's duel so far, Clyde.
It has been.
And the defenses, they've been good, too.
All right, yep. Just nothing real solid on the hits yet. They've been a few of them. There's a called strike on the inside part of the plate to the shortstop, Jake Cornwall.
Well, it's early season baseball. It's May baseball yet.
Yep.
So sometimes, you got teams that haven't practiced a whole lot together.
Called strike again, letter high. That one stayed up a little bit, but okay. So just got my update going to the 7th inning. It's still 4-2 Spirit Lake over that softball diamond over Newell Fonda. Like you said, that'd be a huge win for them.
And Newell, I believe they're ranked number 1 in 1A.
They usually right up there.
Well, yeah, it's a good guess.
There's a pitch goes way outside.
And if it's softball or base or basketball on the girls' side.
On the girls' side.
Newell Fonda, and actually their baseball team likely will do some damage this year too.
Here's the windup by Hargens. The pitch, that one stays low and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes now, 2 outs. Deuce is wild here. In the bottom half of the 4th inning, no score on the scoreboard between the Indians of Spirit Lake and the Rebels of Sioux Central. Fouled back, tried checking his swing on a high fastball, but the bat touched the ball and pushed it over to the first base dugout. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Cornwall trying to start something here with 2 outs. But the hits and even just putting the bat on the ball, it seems to be far and few between at times.
That one stays away. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So good at bat here by Cole Whiting, or Jake Cornwall, stretching it out to a full count. Jake Cornwall, the number 6 hitter, number 5 hitter.
Hargens would love to see perhaps a 6th strikeout.
That's right. Here's the pitch. That one stays up and away. Ooh. Good pitch. I think it might have been called a strike before, but that time it wasn't. So he reaches on a base on balls, and that is the 2nd walk given up by Hargens. Puts a runner on with nobody out, and it brings up Kai Hussey. Hussey struck out in the 2nd inning at his first at-bat.
There he goes.
Low. The pitch goes down. Safe in easily.
He went right away.
Immediately.
He didn't wait one bit.
Well, and I think Coach Ross Ackerman is seeing that. He's going to say, okay, it's getting late in the game. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Nobody's doing anything with bats, that's real productive. They're getting some hits here and there. You got 2 outs. If we're going to get out, you still got Hussey up there at the bat. Let's just take off right away, and that's what he did with Cornwall, and Cornwall easily stole that base.
1-1 here to Hussey.
Yep, 1-1.
Yeah, maybe you'll get an error somewhere, and it'll allow a guy to advance,
Here's the windup and the pitch. That one's hit out, and that one's going to drop.
That
should score a run. Easily coming across. It's going to be a double for Hussey as it hits in the left center field gap. Hussey hustling down to second base, and there's an RBI. First run of the game. That's why you run him on that 2 outs right there. Ross Ackerman doing a great job coaching over there at third base. Hussey coming through with a big solid hit on a double out in the left center field.
So RBI double for Hussey, and like you said, first run of the ball game comes in on just the 2nd hit. The ball game.
That one's hit hard. Rowley pushes it out in right field, but it's going to stay in the park. Right at the warning track out there, and Connor Christians makes the catch. But not before Spirit Lake pushes across 1 run here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. On 1 hit, there was a walk, and there was 1 runner left on base. After 4 complete, Spirit Lake leads the Rebels of Sioux Central 1-0. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Whether you are freshening up your current decor, building new, or just looking for custom window treatments, Interior Sewing by Lisa has you covered with draperies, pillows, and Hunter Douglas blinds. Call me for your free in-home consultation at 712-320-3492.
Pizza Ranch of Spirit Lake is proud to sponsor the great local athletes in the Iowa Great Lakes. When great food meets great prices, it has to be Pizza Ranch. Pizza, chicken, salad, whatever you're in the mood for, it has to be Pizza Ranch in Spirit Lake.
So Riley Reynolds comes back out to that pitching rubber out there with a one-run lead now after the RBI double by Kai Hussey out in the left center field, scoring that runner of Jake Cornwall, who walked and then stole that second base. That's huge, huge right there, the way these two pitchers are going at it. We go to the top half of the fifth inning, and Riley Reynolds is going to see Ethan Johnson, Landon Olson, and Keegan Riley. Now, one thing I have not been doing, and I forgot about it since it's still high school baseball, there is still a pitch count for these pitchers out there.
Yeah, absolutely. So it'll be interesting to see. Although I'll be honest with you, Clyde, I mean, just kind of looking at my book, we haven't had a whole lot of real long at-bats. So, you know, I kind of feel like Reynolds is probably okay at the moment anyway.
Yeah.
It's going to be ball one here to
Ball
Ethan
one.
Johnson, and
Yep.
you have a softball update too.
Yeah, Spirit Lake ends up winning 4-2 over Newell Fonda, so that's a big win for that Spirit Lake squad and Rachel Fisher. I think we got fouled off to the left side over there. One ball, one strike.
Johnson struck out in his first at-bat in the second. Last night, he got a hit, scored a run, a couple RBIs, had a walk as well.
That one stays low. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Johnson, Olson, and Riley this inning, 7-8-9 for Sioux Central.
Here's the wind up to the left-handed batter. That one stays low. 3 balls, 1 strike. Now to Ethan Johnson, the number 7 hitter. I'm sure Coach Ross Ackerman is going to be watching Riley closely here. With that 1-run lead, he's not going to let him put too many. There's a hopper over to Cornwall. Easy 2 hops. On over to Dietering. There's the first out of the 5th inning. On a 3-1 count, he had Ethan Johnson chasing, and an easy hop over to to Jake Cornwall.
A little routine play over there by Cornwall at short, but like you said, waited for the hop. Did a good job.
Got to love those 2 hoppers like that. Sunday hops routine. That brings up Landon Olson, the second baseman. He struck out in that 2nd inning. That one's popped up. Infield, Riley Reynolds is calling for it right in front of home plate, and he'll make the catch on 1 pitch.
If you see it, you see it.
That's right. Call it and get the other ones out of there.
Like we said, it's a game of communication. That's where you get into trouble.
But you know what? In the majors, he would have been faulted big time for that.
Yeah, they would have said, no,
get the heck out of the way.
Get out of the way and let the fielders do that.
The catcher or the third baseman would have been in there. But here's the first pitch to the number 9 batter now, Keegan Riley, who struck out also in that 3rd inning. Takes the first pitch outside, ball 1. 2 outs here in the bottom half of the 5th. Spirit Lake leads 1-0 now. Here's a swing and a miss. Good fastball. I think he fouled that just a little bit.
Yeah.
But it didn't go anywhere. It just popped out in front of home plate after Max Carty had it pop out of his glove. Nobody on, so it's 1 ball, 1 strike. No harm, no foul. It's just a strike. Here's the pitch. That one's hit out into center field. That's going to drift back a little bit. Stein giving chase, and he gets underneath it and makes the out. 1, 2, 3. Go the Rebels to the Spirit Lake defense. After 5 complete. After 4.5. After 4.5, Spirit Lake leads 1-0 over the Sioux Central Rebels. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Mean to be on a team. It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest team supports student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest. Member FDIC.
For the best window and door solutions for your next project, choose superior quality to enhance the character of your home. Choose Marvin. Visit your local Marvin dealer. Consumer Lumber in Spirit Lake, Spencer, and Lake Park. Locally owned and operated since 1906.
Bottom half of the 5th inning. Welcome back to the Spirit Lake Baseball Complex. Softball game just wrapping up over across the center field fence here for Spirit Lake. Big victory over Newell Fonda, 4-2. Go 2-1 on the season now for the Spirit Lake Indians.
Yep, and I would say when you see the, I believe there'll be an updated rankings tomorrow by the Girls High School Athletic Union. I would say you're still going to see Spirit Lake in that ranking for Class 3A, especially with that win.
Yeah, with that win, yep.
Just now.
So we're going to keep Jake Hargens on the mound out there, I believe, for the Rebels of Sioux Central. And we're going to see numbers 8, 9, and 1, Drew Didering, Brandon Teesfeld, and Riley Reynolds at the plate. That pitch stays up for ball 1 to Drew Didering here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Hargens works from the stretch here with nobody on even. That's where he feels comfortable. That one stays inside. 2 balls, no strikes. That one's up and in. 3 balls and no strikes. We'll look at a leadoff walk here. That'd be huge. And the catcher, Gibson Olson, says right away, hey, I want to come out and chat with you. Slow down here a little bit.
Not in trouble here.
Let's not put that leadoff runner on. Let's start throwing across the plate here.
Yeah, Newell Fonda was number 1 in the preseason ranking, of course, and so that ranking maybe doesn't mean as much as some of the other ones, but it still means that the state thinks pretty highly, and obviously I would guarantee you Coach Fisher would probably still think pretty highly of the very good Newell Fonda program. They'll probably be in Fort Dodge this year again.
Yep, there's a called strike. Taking all the way was Didering on a 3-0 count.
Well,
he takes an inside. Yeah, and why not? Hit 3-0, nobody.
You got another pitch here that you can give as well.
Wind up the pitch. Called strike again.
Hargens is not going to let him go that easily.
Well, that was a good job by Gibson Olson to go out and just calm him down and say, hey, just throw it across the plate.
Absolutely.
Here's the pitch. Here's a shot. Shortstop. Fielded by Morton. He throws over. High throw, but the good job by Deichley to come back down with his foot on the base and make the out.
You know, Deichley's not the tallest first baseman.
No, but he seems very agile. And
he's got some agility there, and he got some hops there, got that glove up into the air and snagged that throw. And that was not an easy snag over there at short either by Morton, because it was unlike a couple of the 2 hoppers. That one hopped low.
Yeah, almost short hopped him, yep. Here's the wind up the pitch to number 9 here, Teesfeld. He's got good speed. A little dribble over to second. Got him on a step. Good play out there by Landon Olson, the second baseman. Came charging in hard. He was playing about 3/4 of the way back out in that gravel, out in the sand portion. He charged in. He fielded that about 3 feet onto the grass.
He had to snap it over there.
Yep, and Teesfeld, a good speed over there going down the baseline, but he still got him by a step. So good job by the defense and Landon Olson for these Rebels. 2 outs now in the bottom half of the 5th inning, and that brings up top the order Riley Reynolds. That pitch stays outside from Jake Hargens. Ball 1.
Well, Riley here an opportunity to...
He's grounded out twice, once to the second baseman, once to the shortstop. That one, hopper over the mound. It got a glove on it by Hargens, and there's no play.
And I'm not sure he would have been able to get a glove over there.
Now, here's the deal. If he does not touch that, that's definitely up the middle for a base hit.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to give a hit to Riley Reynolds on that one.
Yeah, I would agree.
Because that was a hard hit shot, and he just came out of his stretch. He's lucky to even touch that one. And if he doesn't touch it, it's up the middle for a solid base hit. So I'm giving him a base hit. Riley Reynolds with the 3rd hit of the game. Throw over to first base. Reynolds gets back.
So here again, 2 outs, Clyde.
2 outs. Let's see if they can do something here.
Mike Stein now for the Indians. Couple of strikeouts. I'm sure he would like to reverse his fortunes here.
2 outs. They're going to call time here now. They want to talk this over because Coach Vasher is going to see the same thing here about this guy leading off at first base. I don't know what he's pointing over to first base. I don't know what that one is about.
Yeah,
He didn't even go out and talk to his pitcher. Here's the windup and the pitch. Shot, second base, fielded easily, toss over to the shortstop for the force out. Landon Olson over to Gavin Morton, forcing out the runner Riley Reynolds for the 3rd out of the inning. So fielder's choice by Mike Stein.
And a 4-6.
And a 4-6 put out to end the inning. No runs on 1 hit. There was no errors, and 1 runner would be left on. After 5 complete, Spirit Lake Indians lead the Sioux Central Rebels 1-0. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Okoboji Realty is a proud supporter of the Spirit Lake athletes and all the young athletes involved and driven for success. Good luck from Amy Maris and Mickey Harrington, real estate agents with Okoboji Realty. Dedicated to community, dedicated to you.
Your Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is making lives easier, healthier, and happier. Check out Hy-Vee.com and find meal solutions, recipes, your weekly ad, and the latest edition of Seasons. Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is a proud supporter of all students, wishing them a good year academically and athletically.
Oh, we go to the top half of the 6th inning here at the Spirit Lakes Baseball Complex. And to finish out the game, my broadcast partner, Jason Jacobs. JJ, take it away.
Clyde, and very nice night as we now see some of the softball folks make their way over from the softball game, and a good crowd here for Sioux Central Spirit Lake Baseball. It's been a good series. It's gone all Spirit Lake's way in terms of the wins. They're 5-0 in the last 5 games, but they've been close games, they've been entertaining games, and this one has been entertaining as well. The pitchers have done a real nice job.
Yeah, I like the pitchers.
1-0 Spirit Lake lead right now. I mean, yeah, you'd like to see maybe a few more hits, but it's fun to watch these pitchers do their work as well.
And they're not taking their time. They're out there throwing it. They're throwing it across the plate. No. That's what I like to see in a high school baseball game.
You and I as well. I don't like to see kids stand around and dink around because it doesn't seem that good things tend to happen a lot of times with that either. And so Connor McKeever, it's the leadoff batter, and he's the number 1 batter for Sioux Central. Going to start things off here, and he's going to hit it into left field, and it's potentially in trouble. Yeah. It's going to drop in for a base hit, so a leadoff single for the Rebels here in the top of the 6th into left field, and that'll be their, I believe, 3rd hit of the ball game.
I've got 3rd hit, yep. 3rd hit of the game, and just good piece of hitting. First pitch swinging, dropped it out there in front of Kai Hussey and behind Jake Cornwall. No man's land, but easy little base hit right there by Connor McKeever. Gets that leadoff runner on. Pretty good lead out there. We'll see what Riley Reynolds wants to do over here.
And he'll throw home, and then now
Snap
Carney's is going to go back to first, and back safely is McKeever, but
I think
that kind of awkwardly landed over there.
Yeah, but I think
that
if that throw's a little lower, I think they get him.
I would agree.
That throw came in a little high. Drew Deitering had to reach up and then kind of swipe the tag down, and it gave him just enough time to get back in.
That was a good lead over there by McKeever. McKeever is the tying run over at first. Now, though. So they're going to call a balk, I believe. And it has something to do with the way that he.
Yeah, Coach Ross Ackerman wants an explanation here, and I have to agree with Ross on this one. Riley has not changed his stance one bit until the coach came out from Sioux Central.
To see what happens here.
That coach made some comment in regards to something. Yeah,
So they're going to award McKeever second here.
On a balk. They're going to give him that on a balk.
So he moves into scoring position. So tying run is at second. Nobody out here. Top of the 6th. 1-0 Spirit Lake. And now Gavin Morton is the batter. Reached on a fielder's choice in the first and then was thrown out at home at the plate. And he's going to bunt. It's going to be into the air. It will go
grab it,
fair, and then it's going to go foul now. And it was close right there on the line because it was in that kind of territory where is it going to spin back fair?
Well,
but it did land foul.
It landed foul, but that's when you grab it immediately because what happened is the minute that thing bounced, it hit that grass, which propelled it back towards fair territory.
But
fortunately, Reynolds was right there to grab
foul
it.
Territory with it, So it's going to be 0 and I believe now 1-1.
1-1, yeah. It should be 1-1. No, it should be 0-1 because of the balk, which shouldn't be. I don't think that's a ball, is it?
I'm not sure. They're going to try to bunt again. This is going to go foul behind.
Doesn't matter. Now there's 2 strikes.
Now it's going to be 1-2 to Morton. Gibson Olson is on deck for Sioux Central. And we've had a few developments here in this top of the 6th. 1-0 Spirit Lake. If you're just joining us, either on the radio or on the video stream. Been a pitcher's duel so far, and a 1-2 pitch coming up here from Reynolds, And this will be swung on and hit into center field. Giving chase is Stein. He'll make the catch. Runner will stay put at second. Nice snag by Mike Stein out in center for out number 1. And that'll bring up Gibson Olson. He's 0 for 2 with a pop-up to center field and also a ground out to short. So still at second is McKeever, who had the leadoff single. Reynolds works from the stretch. Looks back towards second now, fires home. That one will stay well inside. Breaking ball didn't break that time, and it'll be 1-0 to Olson. Our broadcast thanks to MHR Insurance, the Hut Bar and Grill, Consumers Lumber, and Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative. 1-0 to Olson, hit into right field. Giving chase is Wajda in foul territory off the edge of the glove.
No, foul ball. They're calling foul ball, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing because that runner would have scored.
Absolutely. But he was clearly in foul territory. He was probably 6 feet into foul territory at that point, but off the webbing of the glove.
But like I say, I'm glad it bounced out of his glove because there's no way that there was nobody else out there. He would not have got that ball back in, and that runner would have scored on tagging up from second base. So that makes
it at least gotten to third.
No, he was rounding third when that ball bounced out.
Okay.
Yep.
Here is the 1-1, and there's going to be strike 2. Ooh, and Olson did not like that.
Didn't like that one. He kind of jumped around a little bit. You just don't do that too often in high school.
Early in the year. Things are getting tight here a little bit in a close ball game. Here's the 1-2, and that was well inside. So now 2-2 here to Olson. McKeever still over at second. Reynolds looks back towards second. Big lead by McKeever again.
Yeah, Cornwall trying to hold him on a little bit now.
He's just going to step off.
He's going to step off and make him come back.
I think that's a good idea.
Well, and a lot of times that's what the runners and batters want. It gets into their head a little bit, and they're thinking about that more than anything. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Swing, hot chop. Oh, they got him hung. Oh, don't throw it away. Whoa.
They got him in a little bit of a
pickle. Now they do got him in a pickle.
Now they're going to be chasing him down. Now
you
got to
get somebody
Reynolds
over there.
He'll toss it over to second, and they'll get him out at second.
Good. Not your ideal hot box, but they got him out, and he twisted an ankle, I think, a little bit on that one, go back into second.
So reaching on a fielder's choice is Olson to first, and then McKeever is caught between second and third.
I'll try and get it here for you on the scoring play. You're going to have a 1, 5, 4, 1,
and I think 2.
2.
Or 3.
6.
6. Okay.
Yep. So pitcher, 1, 5, 4.
You're asking a lot of me on night 1.
6.
Score.
Got it. 1, 5, 4, 1, 6. Not your ideal hot box, but it worked. They got the 2 outs. Runner still at first base. And the fielder's choice is Gibson Olson.
And Jake Hargan's now the pitcher, comes up to bat. So still 1-0 Spirit Lake here, top of the 6th. 2 outs for Sioux Central, and 1-0 here to Hargan's. The pitch, and outside corner caught.
Yep.
It'll be 1-1.
A little delayed call there.
Coach Vasher would have loved to have at least had another or a runner over at second here instead of over at first.
Not real smart base running by McKeever on that one. With first base open and that high chopper, you don't take off right away.
And it all kind of started. Reynolds threw it over to third to get him as he'll throw it back to first here, and back safely is Olson. But Reynolds' throw towards third to Teesfeld was kind of errant. Teesfeld did a good job of just catching it, and then Reynolds did a good job of realizing, I got to go over to third now as Teesfeld was chasing after it.
Exactly.
1-1 outside, now 2-1, and Coach Ackerman will be pleased with the fact that everybody went to the spots that they were supposed to in that pickle.
They did, but they didn't really compress it like they were supposed to.
No, but at least the right people were there.
But it worked.
2-1. And it'll be
going
3-1,
yeah.
and he'll get down to second. Ball got a little bit away from Carney there. Was a low throw.
Give him a stolen base no matter what. It was a low throw, but he
Absolutely.
had the
he
huge
was going
jump
the
on
whole
that.
way.
Yeah.
Yep. So 3-1 here to Hargens. 2 outs, runner at second for Sioux Central.
But
they trail Spirit Lake 1-0.
Now you don't want to give him anything to hit because first base is open here, so you can still set up a force.
3-1, right down
Called
the middle.
Strike.
What was that about? Don't give him anything to hit.
That wasn't. That was up. That was letter high, though. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit right there.
But definite strike, though.
Oh, yeah.
And here's the
No
full
doubt.
count coming up. And that's that curve, that breaking ball, and he's going to foul it off right over towards the Sioux Central. Coach Alan Vasher at third. So it's going to be 3-2 to Jake Hargens. Again, at second is Olson. He's the tying run. The pitch. Got the outside corner. Called strike 3. Strikeout number 5 for Riley Reynolds. And this half inning is over. For Sioux Central, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. There was 1 left on base. We have played 5.5. And Spirit Lake still leads Sioux Central 1-0, bottom of the 6th. In a minute, KUOO.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
Whether it's a flooded basement or damaged carpets, Steamway Cleaning has the tools and professional service to restore the beauty of your floors. Steamway Cleaning also provides duct cleaning, odor removal, and much more. Plus 24-hour emergency services. Call Steamway Cleaning in Spirit Lake.
For the best window and door solutions for your next project, choose superior quality to enhance the character of your home. Choose Marvin. Visit your local Marvin dealer. Consumer Lumber in Spirit Lake, Spencer, and Lake Park. Locally owned and operated since 1906.
Run here is there 3, 4, or 5 batters will step up to the plate, including catcher Max Carney, who will lead things off, then Cole Whiting, the second baseman, and Jake Cornwall, the shortstop. Carney tonight 0 for 2, flew out to center and struck out in his first at-bat. First pitch in there for a strike. Sioux Central sticks with Jake Hargens. Again, pitch count is on, and so we'll have to see.
Yeah, right now he's at 74 pitches is what I have him for unofficially starting this inning.
Foul back by Carney, now 0-2. And yeah, he's I think probably within range of being able to complete this ball game.
Yeah, it depends on how this
depends
inning
what
goes.
happens.
Yeah. You know, do these batters stretch this thing out, make him throw a lot more pitches? Do they go after these good pitches he's throwing down the heart of the plate?
This one's going to be fouled off. Still 0-2 here to Carney. Home plate umpire will clear off the home plate a little bit.
A little home cleaning there.
1-0 Spirit Lake. If you're just joining us, the Indians got their run in the 4th. Jake Cornwall walked, and then it was an RBI double by Kai Hussey with 2 outs to give the Indians the only run of the ball game so far. 0-2 to Carney. He'll step back into the batter's box, and Hargens will wind up and deliver, and this one will stay high. 1-2 to Carney. 1-2 to Carney. And again on deck, Cole Whiting. We'll talk about upcoming ball games here shortly. This one is going to be just fouled off. Carney on an inside pitch, inside part of the bat, just gets a piece.
Just protecting that plate is what he's doing. Wanted to make sure that anything close, he's going to try and get a bat on it and stay alive.
So 1-2 here to Max Carney. And Hargens delivers. Swung on, hit down that third base line. It rolls foul towards the Spirit Lake dugout.
Now, this is not helping the pitch count
for
Hargens at all.
No.
This will be the 7th pitch to Max Carney.
Yeah, this has been a pretty good at-bat by Max, actually.
1 ball, 2 strikes is all, but he's fouled the last 3 off.
Here comes the 1-2, stays high, 2-2. Next week, we have Spirit Lake softball Thursday, and you and Tim will have the call of that here on KUOO. This one's going to be popped up over towards second. Olson says, "I've got it." Oh, towards grass. Pops out of the glove. So he goes from basically the sand to the grass, and right there on the edge, it pops out of his glove, and so it'll be an E4.
Yeah, it's an E4, but I don't think that grass. He just hit the heel of the glove and bounced out. That hurts. That hurts. Do you take advantage of that right here?
Well, it really hurts for Sioux Central. Now they're going to throw back to first, and Kearney will get back safely. So Cole Whiting now for the Indians, nobody out, and that perhaps insurance run sitting over there at first. Left-handed Whiting. First pitch will be outside, bit high as well, 1-0. Whiting with that walk in the second, and then also flew out to right in the fourth.
Each team with an error now in the game. There goes the runner.
They're going to throw down to second, and Kearney will get in there safely. So
is that error going to hurt these Rebels? It's a huge run out there at second base.
Max gets himself down to second. Now a 1-1 ball, or a 1-1 count here to Whiting. Opportunity to give Spirit Lake an insurance run, and there's a swing and a miss. Big cut there by Cole. An outside pitch now, 1-2. Kearney at second, nobody out here. Bottom of the sixth. The pitch, swing and a miss. Oh, chased an outside one, and that's going to be strike 3.
And he knew that one. Boy, he just chased that one outside. He wanted to get the bat on the ball so hard on that one. Not a good pitch to swing at, but he did, and he got the swinging strike.
Strikeout number 6 by Hargens, and here's Jake Cornwall. Walked and scored a run in the fourth, the only run of the ball game, and also popped up to the center fielder. This one's going to be hit towards short. Kearney will kind of hold up. They'll have to throw to first. Do they get him? Yes,
just got him. Close play there again. Cornwall hustling down that line, slow dribbler. And Gavin Morton had to look at Max Kearney, and this just got him by half a step.
So the 6-3 put out certainly aided Sioux Central there, as now they have 2 outs defensively. Here's Kai Hussey, though. He had the RBI double that scored the only run of the ball game. And the first pitch in there for a strike.
Still good breaking ball there by Jake Hargens.
A busy week of games next week on the family of stations. 4 games next week, plus lots of Minnesota postseason ball that'll be happening next week, too. The 0-1, swing and a miss. And it'll be 0-2 here to Kai.
Gibson Olson, the catcher, pointing out to his battery mate, Jake Hargens, saying, hey, great pitch. Threw some velocity on that.
So 0-2 here to Kai Hussey. Should he reach, we'll see Parker Rowley. 1-0 Spirit Lake, 2 outs. Runner at second is Kearney. And the pitch, Kearney's going to go. Swing and a miss. And down to
immaterial.
It didn't really
swinging
matter.
Strikeout.
It's a strikeout. That's out number 3. And strikeout number 7 for Hargens. So he gets out of another jam there, Clyde. The Indians, no runs, no hits. There was an error by Sioux Central, 1 left on base. We have played 6. It's Spirit Lake 1, Sioux Central nothing. We'll come back to the top of the 7th in 30 seconds on KUOO.
Mean to be on a team. It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest team supports student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest, member FDIC.
For the best window and door solutions for your next project, choose superior quality to enhance the character of your home. Choose Marvin. Visit your local Marvin dealer. Consumer Lumber in Spirit Lake, Spencer, and Lake Park. Locally owned and operated since 1906.
To the top of the 7th we go. And Spirit Lake leads Sioux Central 1-0 here on KUOO and our video stream at explorecabogie.com. I'm Jason Jacobs with Clyde Erke, and for the Rebels, it'll be the 5, 6, 7 batters, Dakota Deichley, Connor Christian, and Ethan Olson. Both teams have had some opportunities, stranded a few base runners in scoring position, but it's still 1-0 Spirit Lake, and Reynolds back out there on the mound, at least to start the inning here for the Indians.
Correct me if I'm wrong. They get 100 pitches? 100,
I believe so. I believe it's 100.
100 pitches? So unofficially, I've got Riley at 85 pitches right now.
So he could theoretically finish this out.
If he does a good, strong inning here and gets a couple of batters to swing at a couple pitches, it's all going to depend on batters. Are they going to sit and wait for a pitch?
And that one is in there for a strike.
If they do that, they're going to just go down in a hurry.
Well, he's not afraid to throw it across the plate. Deichley is one of the few guys that have had a hit for Sioux Central. He had a single to right. Reached on an error, too. That one's in there for a strike as well.
That's that great curveball. Riley just broke that one off. And Deichley, he kind of looked at that, stood up straight like this, going to come inside. Nope, it broke right across the plate.
Here's the 0-2. This one is going to be right over towards first, snagged by Deitering. So L3 for out number 1.
And that's a good way to start the inning. Who wants that first out? Drew Deitering says, I'll take it on that line shot to first base.
Our broadcast thanks to Okoboji Motor Company Service Department and Collision Center and Lakes Regional Healthcare. 1-0 Spirit Lake here, top of the 7th. Indians 2 outs away from a victory, and here's Connor Christian trying to stop that for Sioux Central. That hits him in the helmet, actually knocks his helmet off. I think he's okay, and actually he's smiling, so that's the good news there. That's our first hit batter.
Yep, first hit batter. Right off the helmet.
Down to first goes Connor Christian.
That's why they wear them. That's why they wear them.
Absolutely. So, tying run now at first, again for Sioux Central, and here's Ethan Johnson, the left fielder.
How soon are they going to get him running here at first base, Connor Christian?
I don't know if you can hardly wait real long.
I think you got to go 1 or 2 pitches, and you get him over there at second base with just nobody out, or the one out. That pitch stays outside.
Ball 1 here to Johnson, struck out and ground out in his first 2 at-bats tonight. Left-handed batter for Sioux Central. 1-0 count. Outside, 2-0.
No movement over there yet. Not an overly big lead.
Well, they've had a few issues, too, as far as some of the base running is concerned. The 2-0 count stays high, 3-0. But, here in May baseball, Clyde, you see running errors because teams haven't had it at the practice.
Exactly right.
And they've had where half the team was there, half the team wasn't there.
Yep.
Maybe some of the better players are in other sports. 3-0. And therefore a strike. So 3-1 to Johnson.
Well, this is the deal where he's got to worry about the batter right now. I know that runner is the tying run, but you've got the lead. So if you're on that mound, you worry about the batter more than that runner.
3-1 pitch, swing and a miss, and now full count.
And that's what Riley's doing right now. He's coming back on him, going right after him.
Full count here to Johnson, runner at first with 1 out, top of the 7th. It's 1-0 Spirit Lake if you're just joining us. The pitch stays high, ball 4. Good eye by Johnson. Second walk given up by Reynolds this evening. Now runners at first and second for Sioux Central. Go-ahead runners at second. And here's Landon Olson, the second baseman. Struck out looking and also popped up to the pitcher Reynolds earlier this evening.
Corners are going to pull in here a little bit now. Drew Deitering at first base. Brandon Teesfeld at short or third base. Here's a dribbler, slow one. Got to go to first, get the out, and they did. Cole Whiting over at second base goes to Drew Deitering at first. Gets the second out of the inning. Moves the runners up. That's what you need to do. Pushes it on the right side. Good piece of hitting, really, by Ethan Johnson, putting it in play on the right side.
Yep.
Slow dribber in that long grass. Cole Whiting's only play was to go to first base.
So 2 outs now, runners at second and third for Sioux Central. Tying run at third, go-ahead run at second in a 1-0 ball game. And here's Keegan Riley, Number 9 batter looks at strike one. Riley 0 for 2 so far tonight with a strikeout, and he flew out to center. Indians 1 out away from their second victory of the season. Sioux Central trying to force the issue here in the top of the 7th. The 0-1, swing and a miss. There's strike two.
Yeah, no, this is where Riley just got to come after him right here. You got the 2 outs. You've got an 0-2 count. You got a pitcher's count right now, and you've got the bottom of the order, number 8 hitter. Go after him and get that strikeout and end this game.
The 0-2. And checked
it. He checked it.
I don't think he went.
No, he checked it.
He held.
That was a good call right there.
1 and 2.
He checked that one.
Riley.
And you can usually tell if they check it because those hips aren't coming through it. If the bat just starts and the hip isn't going anywhere, chances are it's behind that plate yet.
1 and 2 to the number 9 batter, Keegan Riley. The pitch.
There he got him. There he got him.
Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that's the ball game. Strikeout number 6 for Riley Reynolds. He'll get the win on the mound tonight for Spirit Lake as they improve to 2-1 on the season with a 1-0 victory over Sioux Central. Rebels falling to 1-1 on the year, and what a nice matchup here tonight for both squads.
Good matchup. A little pitcher's duel going on.
And certainly best of luck to the Rebels here the rest of the way, and for the Indians, another win now, 2 in a row, and finishing this week up here on a good stretch at least. Let's take a timeout. Our postgame show is on the way with Doctors Norland and Cornwall at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake. It's a 3-minute break. We're back after this on KUOO and ExploreKaboji.com.
At United Community Bank, we're actively engaged in developing, strengthening, and energizing our communities by investing in people and their hopes and dreams for the future. Let us go to work for you, supporting your goals and helping you succeed. We look forward to being a part of your financial future. United Community Bank, with locations in Milford, Okoboji, Hartley, Ocheyedan, and Lake Park. Member FDIC.
United Community Bank, dedicated to your financial success.
This is Scott Troutman with State Farm and Spirit Lake. All across the country, drivers are reaping the rewards of safer driving with the updated Drive Safe and Save app, where you can earn a discount of up to 30%. Call Scott Troutman State Farm at 336-2499.
Whether you are freshening up your current decor, building new, or just looking for custom window treatments, Interior Sewing by Lisa has you covered with draperies, pillows, and Hunter Douglas blinds. Call me for your free in-home consultation at 712-320-3492.
McKean's Pub and Grill in Spirit Lake has awesome nightly specials Tuesday through Saturday. Stop by after the game or any night and enjoy a great atmosphere and good times with friends at McKean's Pub and Grill.
Whether it's a flooded basement or damaged carpets, Steamway Cleaning has the tools and professional service to restore the beauty of your floors. Steamway Cleaning also provides duct cleaning, odor removal, and much more, plus 24-hour emergency services. Call Steamway Cleaning in Spirit Lake.
Pub 19 is open 7 days a week at 11 a.m. with limited seating. Dine in or carry out every Friday night. You can enjoy the in-house smoked prime rib. Pub 19 at Okoboji View Golf Course on Highway 86 in Spirit Lake. And check out their new menu items at pub19barngrill.com.
Pizza Ranch of Spirit Lake is proud to sponsor the great local athletes in the Iowa Great Lakes. When great food meets great prices, it has to be Pizza Ranch. Pizza, chicken, salad, whatever you're in the mood for, it has to be Pizza Ranch in Spirit Lake.
Hi, this is Jeremiah at Heartland Paint, Glass, and Locksmithing. We understand that hard work, dedication, and grit are the values of a successful team, and we stand behind all local students and athletes during this time of adversity. Come discover what we can do for your home or business. Heartland Paint, Glass, and Locksmithing, Highway 71, Spirit Lake.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames in the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
All right, here we go, guys. Post-game show sponsored by Doctors Norland and Cornwall at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake. It's a final. Spirit Lake gets a close win over Sioux Central tonight, 1-0, and we're going to be joined now by starting pitcher Riley Reynolds for the Indians. Gets the win on the mound tonight. Congratulations, young man.
Thank you, thank you.
Talk about this contest here. It was about midway through the second inning when things we thought really started to cook for you, especially that breaking ball. Tell us about your time on the mound tonight.
Well, I was struggling a little bit, got in my own head, and started hitting the breaking ball, started getting it to break a little bit more, and started feeling good about that third inning.
And I thought, you had some nice defense behind you tonight as well, because there was some definitely balls put in play by this good Sioux Central squad, but your guys made the plays behind you too.
Yep. I was telling my guys before that I'm going to try to hit the zone, and you guys just got to back me up, play some defense.
Well, Brandon Teasfield did a really good job on that one hot shot.
Oh,
He
yeah.
just kind of stuck the glove out. Had to protect himself, though.
Oh,
that
yeah.
was a good play.
Yep.
Talk a little bit about the feeling right now here. You're early in the year. I'm sure you had some guys that were doing track and other things like that as far as spring sports. So kind of give us the vibe of the team. I'm sure it helps when you get a nice win like this early on in the year.
Yep. Our first game we struggled a little bit, but we know what we can do, and we know when we put our trust into each other, like we can do incredible things. And I think that going on into the year, we'll be all right. We'll be good.
Well, excellent. Congrats on a nice job here tonight, Riley. Anybody else you want to say hi to before we let you go here?
Say hi to my grandparents that showed up, my aunt and uncle, my uncle from North Dakota that's here, and my grandma.
It's got to feel good to be able to have a family around here again and be able to have a good crowd to be able to watch the games too.
Oh, yeah.
So. Well, congrats, Riley. We'll let you hand that off to Coach, and best of luck here the rest of the week, okay?
Thank you.
Congrats.
All right, way to go. Riley Reynolds joining us here. Indians get the win tonight over Sioux Central, 1-0, and joining us now is head coach Ross Ackerman. Coach, congrats on a nice win here tonight.
Hey, appreciate it.
Give us just kind of your overall thoughts coming out of this one.
We really tried to attack. Talked to Riley before the game. We didn't feel like the first two games we've showed our best as far as attacking the zone, pitching-wise. Felt like he did a really good job giving us a chance, just making them put the ball in play and letting the defense work behind him. And then, obviously, our bats, we maybe didn't have the best hitting night, but at the same time, you take wins when you can get them.
Absolutely. And going back to Riley, what I like about Riley is he throws a ball across the plate, and gives and doesn't walk guys. And when Clyde and I were talking earlier in the game, when you see that nice strikeout to walk ratio, that's really ultimately what you want.
Yeah, and we talk about that a lot, the stats and what it takes to be successful. Riley's a gamer. He's a kid. You put him in any spot, and he's going to give you 110%. You see it on the football field. You see it on the basketball court. You put him in the game, and he's going to be a guy that you can rely on. So,
two things for you, Coach, tonight. I thought, number one, that one run you got, very aggressive play. I loved it. Take that runner, send him down to 2 outs, get him in that scoring position. Give me the run-through of what you're going through your mind in that scenario.
We've talked a lot about timing on the base pass. We got guys with a lot of wheels. We sent a bunch of guys down to state track, which we're still working through. So use that to our advantage. Like you said, you put a guy in scoring position, just give our hitter a chance to hit him in. Kai Hussey, first varsity start for us, and put one in the gap to score
and just
the run.
coming off track, so fresh at bat, so he puts it out there. Great job by that.
Yeah.
My second thought and question was, you said you put Riley out there tonight. You said you're looking at a rotation. What are you looking at for pitching rotation for the year?
We got a bunch of guys that can throw it. Ever since the pitching count came into effect, we've had a lot of guys throw. Jake threw game 1. We had Mike threw game 2 in the win. Then Parker Riley will throw a bunch. Isaac Early threw the other night, got a save. So we've got a lot of guys that are willing to compete. But putting it in the zone is a big deal. So
it is,
and making them hit it.
And like we said, that's what we've said all along. High school baseball, put it in the zone. It's more of a hitter's game than a pitcher's game. Put it in the zone. But when those pitchers, I thought Riley did a good job of it tonight to put it in different spots in the zone.
And he knows he's got to be crafty. He's not going to overpower you with velocity, but at the same time, he's got a little zip and he's got a up and down curveball that can fool you once or twice. So he's a really smart baseball player, and we just let him work for us.
I really, really like your non-conference portion of this schedule. You're not shying away from quality programs. let's talk about the first one you're going to see here. You got a couple of them in a row here. You go to, obviously, a very good West Lyon program tomorrow, and that's important because that's a team you could very likely see come tournament time at some point.
Yeah, you try to get to a point in your program where you're not just looking for wins on your schedule. You're looking for your guys to compete and knowing that they can compete with anybody, and I feel as though after what we showed last year, the guys we have coming back, the competitive offseason that we've had, tried to beef that up a little bit, and just the opportunity to play as many games as we can. Last year you don't quite get that, so reward the guys that put in the work, and let's play some ball games.
You've got the quality players out there to go at the quality starts that you're looking for.
Exactly.
And then down to Pack next week on Tuesday as well, which that's another quality program as well in Class 2A. So, Coach, congratulations on a nice win here tonight.
Hey, appreciate the coverage from you guys.
Thanks for
Ross.
joining us. Ross Ackerman joining us here, Spirit Lake head baseball coach, and we thank him for joining us. And it's been a fun broadcast here this evening. Clyde Indians get the win over a good Sioux Central squad, 1-0. And, Coach Vasher's team, I think they'll have some success this year. They play pretty nice baseball as well.
I agree. They showed some good stuff out there. I thought Hargens did a great job of pitching.
Yes.
He comes in there, throws the 7 strikeouts along with what did I have him for? Just 2 walks. 3 walks on the night. Yep, he had 3 walks on the night. So, no, 2 walks.
2 walks for him tonight.
So,
yeah.
Good pitcher's duel. If you like the good pitcher's duel, the good defense, this was game 4 tonight. And like I said, I love the aggressiveness that Coach Ackerman did when he had that runner on and 2 outs and get that runner in scoring position, give the guys a chance.
Reynolds got the win on the mound tonight. 7 strikeouts, a couple walks. Did have a hit batter. Gave up the 3 hits, no runs for Spirit Lake. Offensively, I should say, it was Kai Hussey with the RBI double tonight, and scoring the winning run was Jake Cornwall, who drew a walk earlier this evening. Teesfeld got a hit tonight for the Indians, as well as did Riley Reynolds. So that was pretty much it as far as the hits were concerned tonight.
Just the 1 run on 3 hits. They committed the 1 error and left 5 runners on base for Spirit Lake. For the Rebels, no runs on 3 hits. They committed 1 error and left 6 runners on base.
For Sioux Central, they will take on Esterville Lincoln Central tomorrow in Peterson. And again, as we mentioned, for Spirit Lake, they will travel to West Lyon tomorrow. Our next Indians broadcast is a week from tomorrow, as Spirit Lake softball will be at home, and that'll be here on KUOO. It's been fun, my friend. Good to see you.
Bet. We're back into the season.
Yeah, it's good to be back in the season. Thanks to Matthew and Tim running the video streaming, and thanks to Michael back in the studios. Most importantly, thanks to you for listening. Final score: Spirit Lake beats Sioux Central 1-0. I'm Jason Jacobs saying good night from Spirit Lake High School.